Good morning, everyone. My name is Luis Martinez,
And this is Amy.
um, we get the opportunity and the honor to, I guess, co-host the first virtual Sharks Meet. We've never done this before, so if we commit a lot of errors, it's all in good fun. And if
It's all his fault.
yeah, and obviously at the end we want feedback. It seems like we have 6 folks on joining us this morning.
Please let us know who's
Let
with
us know
us
who is with us this morning. Let us know your child. Shout out your child. Getting instructions here from Coach Skelly, and it's going to be a fun meet this morning.
So today we're against East Longmeadow, and we're gonna see how this goes for us today. So if you are hearing, if you're joining us, please let us know who's with us this morning. Say hello. How's everyone's day? We kind of have a little bit of a late start this morning, but everything should be getting on track really soon.
So again, the more you interact with us,
he's in teacher mode, guys.
the more you interact with us, the more fun we're gonna have here this morning together. Again, let us know who's out there. So we're gonna get instructions from Coach Scully.
So our kids are just getting a few instructions this morning on the expectations. We all know things are getting a little bit rougher with this whole pandemic. So we want to make sure to take all of the necessary precautions to make sure that everyone is safe and that we can get this going smoothly. Oh, that's nice. That's extra waters for the kids.
I can use a
I
water
can
right
use
now.
some water right now.
That's the, I don't have COVID protocol. I need to go back to home.
All right, thank you. They don't have to sign this. They have to sign.
So if anyone can just give us some feedback, let us know that you can hear us. Please let us know if you can hear us. Simple yay. Yes, we hear you. We want to make sure to take the opportunity to announce the events and let you know exactly what events are coming up, who's swimming in those events. As you look at the lanes in the pool, we are starting on the lane closest to the camera. The lane closest to the camera is lane 1. The lane furthest from the camera is lane 6. So as we announce each child, we will let you know what lane they're in.
So if you're joining us for the first time for a virtual meet or a meet, the events go pretty quickly. Most of the time we'll have boys and girls swimming within the heat and the event. So you'll see that these meets will go pretty fast. So if you have a particular child, you know their event, If the event is 2 or 3 away from where we are, don't go anywhere, because that quickly, we will have, you'll miss that event.
So we are on the first event. This is event number 2, the boys 8 and under 100-yard medley relay. Starting
Lane 3, we have Matthew Ruiz,
Lucas Tusignan, Zayden Asbury, and Theodore Cherval.
so we can get on official
So
time.
cheer on,
We don't
cheer
need
on. We don't need times. So you will be able to see 2 views. You have the whole pool view, plus you have the blocks view. And those of you joining us, please let us know who is with us. Cheer for your team. This is so exciting. This is the first time that we get to live stream this event. And we would like to do this for championships also. And so we are done with event number 2. That was the 100-yard medley relay, the boys. So we're on the next event, which is the 200-yard medley relay. Event number 3, girls 10 and under. Event number 5, girls 11-12. Event 6, boys 11-12. And number 7, girls 13 and 14. Actually, I apologize. I believe we're just going to we're just going up to the boys 11-12. So events 3, 4, or 3, 5, and 6.
3, 5, and 6.
This is the girls 10 and under, which is Levana Lee Rivera, Alyssa Plant, Peyton Colcord, and Nakomi Polon. Girls 11-12. We have Sandra Perez Colon, Giselle Asbury, Drea Robinson, and Leon Melendez in lane 2. We have Ella Collins, Elena Martinez, Anna Han, and Jada Alejandro in lane 3. And then we have the boys 11-12. Andrew Ruiz Velez, Jovinda Punanali, Sebastian Medina, and Eli Rosario, and they are in lane 4. we do have the girls 13, 14, 200-yard medley as well. They are in lane 5. Lauren Carrasquillo, Tashara Boyd, Lana Han, and Arjana Punanali. This is a tight race. They're all doing an amazing job. And this is really exciting because we know that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to do what we're doing, which is not only streaming the swim meet, but to actually be able to have our kids competing. It's pretty amazing. So cheer, cheer, cheer. I know some of you are probably yelling in your cars.
We're at home.
Or at home, if you're home. And if you're here watching with us, please comment, chat, say hello. Let us know that you can hear us and you can hear the excitement in the background.
Keep cheering for our swimmers.
Keep cheering, keep cheering. They're doing such an awesome job. We are nearing the end of the girls 10 and under, girls 11, 12, girls 13, 14, and boys 11, 12, 200 medley relay. All right. That was a great job by all of our swimmers. And we're moving on to the girls 18 and under and boys 18 and under 200-yard medley relay. This is event 9 and 10. In lane 2, we have Connor Glennon, Brandon Pham, Damia Torres Sanchez, Pedro Baez. In lane 3, We have Jordan Hernandez, Charles Sutton, Jason Pham, and Bashan Sutton. In lane 4, we have Eric Arroyo, Trevor Plant, Julius Boyd, and Johan Perez Colon. And in lane 5, we have Gabriela Carrasquillo, Zoraida Streit, Alex Cornet, and Layla Sutton. So this is our girls and boys 18 and under 200-yard medley relay. Cheer on, cheer on. All of our swimmers pushing themselves to the very end.
A really good pull out there for lane 3.
And for everyone joining us, again, this is Louis and Amy. We are here live streaming today's event.
From the High School of Science and Technology.
Springfield High School of Science and Technology. And our kids are on fire this morning, at least in the pool, because it is freezing outside. I don't know how long I'd be able to wait outside, but probably in my car.
No, and it's a beautiful day outside.
It's
Just
beautiful. It's cold. It's cold.
17 degrees outside.
We would love to hear from you. The chat is open. You can put in your comments. Let us know how everything looks. We kind of set up 2 cameras for you. That way you can see the dive end and you can see the rest of the pool. So it's kind of nice to have those 2 views. Trying to do our best so you don't miss anything.
Again, we want you to cheer for your, oh, thank you, Coach Jerome. What's cool about the Sharks is that we have swimmers at all different levels, and the way that they practice, you know, they cheer each other on, they help each other.
Yeah.
It's good for the age group, and I know that Springfield public schools right now has their winter seasons on hold due to the outbreak of the variant. But the fact that we have our swimmers out here still competing is great. I want to shout out all the volunteers that are keeping time, our coaches that are still, you know, fighting for the sport, making sure that we have a safe platform, safe environment for them to continue to swim.
Yeah. So we have the next events coming up. Events 13 and 14. It's the 100-yard IM. Event 13 is the girls 9, 10, 100-yard IM. And in lane 3, we have Alyssa Plant. In lane 4, Nakomi Polon. And for event 14, which is the boys 9-10, in lane 2, we have Connor Glennon. So again, this is the girls and boys 9, 10, 100-yard IM, events 13, 14. These kids really and truly have such amazing strength and stamina, because it's hard enough to make it from one side of the pool to the next. I can barely make it to that middle point, if that. But they need to go back and forth 4 times
Four different strokes.
with all
They just
your
finished-
strokes.
Yeah, so just finished the butterfly. Now they're onto the backstroke. They'll do the breast and they'll finish off with freestyle. Taps the wall and now heads back. Freestyle. Very good pace.
It's Alyssa Plant making it to the wall first. Alyssa Plant finishing strong. And now we have Nakomi Polon making her turn, and Connor Glennon starting his last 25. And again, just as a reminder, lane 1 is the lane closest to the camera. Lane 6 is the lane farthest away from the camera. So we're starting our next event, which is the 200-yard IM. For the 200-yard IM, we have event number 15, the girls 11-12. In lane 2, we have Sandra Perez Colon. In lane 3, Anna Han. Event 16, which is the boys 11-12. In lane 1, Damien Torres Sanchez. Event 17, girls 13-14. In lane 4, Lana Han. And event 20, the boys 15 and over. In lane 5, Charles Sutton.
Yeah.
Interesting. We have 2 sisters here swimming side by side. Anna Han in lane 3 and Lana Han in lane 4.
And they're pretty up there. They're close.
They're definitely pushing each other. Tight race. We've lost the whole pool view camera. If you just give us a second to figure it out. We apologize for the camera. We're checking its battery. It should have been fully charged, or it should be. It is fully charged. But you can check out the ends at the blocks. And we have Anna Han in lane 3 coming in. She looks exhausted. There goes Lana Han touching the wall. Oh, we're back. We're back. We are back. We are back. We apologize for that. But we are back. And we would love to hear from you. We have viewers here and so silent. We would love a little bit of company.
I think the fun part about doing this is that for the first time is that errors are going to happen.
Yeah,
We'll work them out.
we figured things out.
We're not professionals here.
We try. We try. But we just want to make sure that you guys also have the opportunity to see the kids swim and cheer each other on.
Yeah.
They're all doing amazing.
And the other cool thing about doing this virtually is that you can share the link. We have family members that are out of state,
Yep.
out of the country,
Yes.
have never been to one of our shark meets and want to see their nephew, grandchild, son or daughter compete. Here's your opportunity. Share the link.
All right. Next event. Event number 22. The boys 8 and under 100-yard freestyle relay. If they're going to be in lane 3, we have one relay with Zayden Asbury, Matthew Ruiz, Lucas Tusignant, and Theodore Cherival. This is event 22, 8 and under 100-yard free relay. There they go. Beautiful dive.
Yeah.
it's kind of nice because I think some of you might have the opportunity to be able to be at home, enjoy some breakfast, kind of watch the meet. If you
Stay
have,
warm.
yes, stay warm. You can also stream this on your television sets. So if you have any type of streaming device on your TV, you can definitely see this on a larger screen while having your breakfast.
Again, if you're just tuning in, this is Louis and Amy at the High School of Science and Technology Sharks meet.
And if
Sharks versus the Marlins of East Longmeadow.
we would like to hear from you, I'm hoping that you can hear us. We're hoping.
If this is like a regular like Zoom call, like, hey, give me a thumbs up. But we can't. This is on YouTube.
Zoom.
No, it is on Zoom.
Oh,
but
it
it's
is
being broadcast on
YouTube,
YouTube.
yeah.
So unfortunately, we can't get the reactions, but we definitely can get some comments out there. If you're listening to
Yes.
us, if you want to shout out your swimmer, you want to shout out the coaches for an amazing job
Definitely.
that they're doing with
Cheer
our
on.
swimmers. Again, this is a Parks and Recreation team for the city of Springfield. Our coaches are very, very adamant about teaching life skills to our students, competitiveness, teamwork, appreciation, camaraderie, all those good things our kids are learning here from.
All the things I needed as a kid. We didn't get.
Nice job. That was a good relay.
Now we have the girls 10 and under 200-yard free relay. In lane 3, we have Peyton Colcord, Deborah Cruz, Nakomi Polone, and Alyssa Plant.
Very good dive.
So we are currently on event number 23. This is the girls 9-10 200-yard freestyle relay.
Another good dive, yeah. There we go.
And don't be afraid to cheer on. Cheer on your swimmer.
Give a shout out to your swimmer. Give a shout out to the
Yes.
coaches. You know, one of the things that we sometimes forget to mention is that the Springfield Sharks is run by a board of volunteers as well, headed by Kimberly Carrasquillo, and a lot goes on behind the scenes just to get the season going, especially after the pandemic where we had to shut down for
Yeah.
almost a year and a half and we missed several seasons. It sucked. It sucked to get swimming and ensuring that we're following all protocols as directed by the city of Springfield. So shout out to the board members of the Sharks.
Yes.
A lot of meetings, a lot of time spent behind the scenes organizing, and again, all the volunteers that woke up this morning and joined us.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys as well.
Yes. If there's anyone you would love to shout out, feel free. Positive vibes here. Always positive vibes.
Yeah, the Sharks feed all the high schools. If you think about that, you know, our swimmers, they start as early as what? As
5, I believe.
5? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, 5 and under, right? Isn't there a 5 and under category?
No.
What is it? No, you can't have baby swimming.
8 and under.
8 and under, yeah. But still, this is a lifelong and vital for our kids to learn how to swim. And as they continue to compete, right? They feed our high schools, and
Yeah.
we have several high schools that have swimming teams here in the city of Springfield.
So we're moving on to the next event, which is a 200-yard freestyle. We have the boys 11 to 12 in lane 1, Brandon Pham in lane 2, Jovinda Kunanali, and in lane 3, Sebastian Medina. The girls 13-14 in lane 6, we have Gabriela Carrasquillo. And then in lane 28, we have the boys 13-14. In lane 4, Johan Perez Colon. And in lane 5, Trevor Plant. So this is the next event, events 26, 27, and 28. Boys 11-12, girls 13-14, and boys 13-14, 200-yard freestyle. And it's true, everything Lewis says. Our kids go from here to high school, and everything that they learn here, they put it in their high school career. A lot of them wind up getting scholarships too, which is amazing. So we got to encourage our kids, guys. We got to keep pushing them forward.
There they go.
Trevor Plant starting very strong, but it's a very tight race.
It is. I've always loved like the science behind the swimmers, like what they have to consume.
Yeah.
Folks like Michael Phelps eats like 10,000 calories when he's working
Oh
out.
my, that's, I don't know.
I don't know. So I would love to eat that much and still look that good.
You only have to swim like what, 6-7 hours a day?
So swimming, one of the most healthiest exercises I can do. Whole body workout.
Top. It's the number one exercise, actually.
And then you're never too old, right? You're never too old to learn how to swim.
Nope.
Again, just a life skill, a necessary life skill. You know.
Hopefully, once this whole pandemic issue goes away, at some point, maybe we can have some adult classes. Maybe. Why are you laughing? We can do this. We can still do this.
Definitely, we got time to talk about your swimming history.
We don't
here.
need to talk about my
Definitely.
swimming history. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, eventually, hopefully, we'll get back and we'll do the pool parties for the Sharks, and we'll jump in with them and have some competitions.
That would be a lot of fun.
Our kids practice 5 days a week, right? 5 days a week,
Yes.
minimally 90 minutes. Add to that their out of water workouts, their dry land workouts. So it's definitely if you're setting new goals for 2022,
This might be it.
this might be it. You know, plenty of places that you can go in and get a membership for.
Right.
I'm not being paid by any of them, so I'm not going to mention any of them. So
Yeah, we're not doing free promotions here. If they want us to promote, they can pay the team and we can give a few shout
sponsor the
outs.
Sharks, and then we'll talk about
Promotions.
promotions.
But for sure, getting to that finish.
Nice job.
Wow.
That was a good finish.
Wow.
Very good finish.
That was a fight to the end. They all did amazing. All of them. They're doing amazing.
And the sportsmanship at the end.
Yes.
We teach our swimmers to always shake hands with the swimmers that are adjacent to them. So again, sportsmanship, part of the character traits that our coaches and our volunteers are teaching our students, things that they can easily translate to every aspect of their life.
Right. Friendly competition, but still encourage each other.
Absolutely.
It pushes you to be better, but it also builds character. It's very important. Next
All right, they're
event,
clearing the water now.
we have the girls and boys 8 and under 25-yard freestyle. These are events 31 and 32. In lane 1, we have Ava Berthium. In lane 2, we have Aubrey Berthium. In lane 3, Lily Gornell. In lane 4, Lucas Tusagnant. In lane 5, Matthew Ruiz. And in lane 6, Theodore Cherival. I'm hoping I'm saying these names correctly.
My favorite swimmers are coming up.
Oh, I love watching the little ones.
The young ones. Yeah.
Oh, they're so adorable.
Some of these swimmers this is their first year, their first season competing.
Doing an amazing job at it too. Amazing. I know Alina started with the team at the age of 7. And everything she knows, she's learned from this team. So if the kids just stick to it, they'll be amazing. But this is where it all starts. I love watching
Getting
this.
the thumbs up from the timers at the end of the pool.
Yes. So again, this is a 25-yard free. There they go.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not going back and forth anymore with the camera.
Yeah, we don't want
We got,
to.
I think the two views allow us to see all the swimmers, and hopefully,
Yes.
if you guys want, give us feedback on what you guys are viewing. Obviously, we'll make the necessary changes. And this is Lewis and Amy, High School of Science and Technology, Sharks versus the Marlins of East Longmeadow. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, wall-to-wall sunshine.
We're still morning.
And it's afternoon. That's right.
Still morning.
But it's 17 degrees outside.
I think we're just so used to Fridays. The next
That's right.
event.
Oh, this year all the swims meets have been on a Thursday or Friday night.
It's the girls 9, 10, 50-yard free. And we have heat 1 of Sure.
they're combining. I believe they're combining.
I believe they're combining,
33
but I believe
and
there's a heat
35.
one, which is a 11, 12, 50 yard. So we're gonna have in lane 1, Deborah Cruz.
Yep.
And in lane 2, Sandra Perez Colon. So this is gonna be the first heat.
So they're combining the 9 and 10 with the 11, 12 girls. And we're gonna have Sandra in lane 2.
No.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sandra in lane 2 and then Deborah in lane 1 for
And
the
I
first heat.
believe they're gonna put in the boys 11, 12.
Oh, I don't see any
50
boys on the
yard.
blocks. As soon as we get clarity, we'll make the announcements.
The boys, yes.
Oh, okay.
So in lane 3, we're gonna have Brandon Pham. In lane 4, Eli Rosario. And in lane 5, Eric Arroyo. So this is the first heat of the 50 free. Girls 9, 10, girls 11, 12, and boys 11, 12. A little bit of a confusion at the beginning, but it got straightened out.
That was a great swim.
And we lost the camera again. We apologize. So sorry. We don't know what's going on with our camera. We apologize, but we can see the blocks at the end. And we are moving on to heat 2 of the 50 free. And in heat 2, we have the girls 11 to 12. In lane 1, Drea Robinson. In lane 2, Jada Alejandro. In lane 3, Anna Hun. In lane 4, Alina Martinez. In lane 5, Ella Collins. And in lane 6, Giselle Asbury. Oh, we're back. We're back, guys. We don't know what's going on. We're trying to figure it out, but if we have to keep fixing it, we will.
Oh, okay. So the camera's getting overheated.
So our camera seems to be getting overheated. So we may need to bring the first camera in. And the girls have all made their turns. We're looking at the finish. It's gonna be a tight finish. Tight finish, but Alina Martinez in first in lane 4. Followed by Anna Hun. We're working with the camera situation, folks. Please be patient. Give us a few minutes. Apologize. This is the 50-yard free for boys and girls, lanes 30 or event 37 and 38. In lane 1, we have Tashara Boyd. In lane 2, Lauren Carrasquillo. Lane 3, Arjana Punanawi. Lane 4, Johan Perez Colon. In lane 5, Trevor Plants. We are still working with this camera situation. Just give us a few minutes to figure it out, folks. That was a really tight race. And we're setting up a separate camera right now for everyone. So we have the girls and boys 15 and over 50-yard free. In lane 1, Julius Boyd. In lane 2, Vashawn Sutton. In lane 3, Jordan Hernandez. Lane 4, Layla Sutton. And lane 5, Zoraida Straight or Straight. We apologize. We are trying to make it as visible to everyone as possible. Do you want to remove this one? But just remove it so people can see just these things. All right, everyone. So we're giving the camera some time to cool down. It may have overheated, which is why it's not, it's shutting off on its own. So we're just letting it cool down a little bit. And we're using another camera for now. Once our primary camera cools down, we will turn it back on. Next event is the girls and boys 25 or 8 and under 25-yard butterfly. In lane 2, we're gonna have Lily Gornall. In lane 3, Zayden Asbury. And in lane 4, I don't see him. So we don't have anyone in lane 4. So just Lily Gornall and Zayden Asbury. All right, and there they go. This is a 25 butterfly. Such a great job. I love this age group, 8 and under. It's just awesome to see the young kids develop at such a young age, and then we just see them grow and get stronger, and just it's amazing, and build that camaraderie between them and their teammates. They kind of grow up together and even take that into high school. All right, next we have the 50-yard butterfly. And in this heat, we have girls 9-10, boys 9-10, and the girls 11-12. In lane 1, we have Leona Lee Rivera. In lane 2, Peyton Colcord. In lane 3, Pedro Baez. In lane 4, Connor Glennon. Lane 5, Jada Alejandro. And lane 6, Leon Melendez.
What's going on?
All right, we're having issues with that camera too. So we're gonna try to get the other camera working again. We gave it some time to cool off. Everyone is off to a really good start. This 50-yard butterfly really takes a lot from your shoulders, your back, your thighs, even to the points of your feet. There's just so much coordination that it takes to do this stroke. And if 50 is difficult, just wait for the next one. In the next one, we have a 100-yard butterfly. Kids start the 100-yard butterfly at the age of 13 when they age up. And it's awesome. The team is giving water to the kids, making sure that they're staying hydrated with water bottled or bottled water, sorry. All right, moving on to the next group. Now we're doing the 100-yard butterfly. And we have girls and boys 13-14. Event 47 is the girls, event 48 is the boys, and then we have girls and boys 15 and over. Event 49 is for the girls, and event 50 is for the boys. In lane 2, we have Gabriela Carrasquillo. In lane 3, we have Johan Perez Colon. In lane 5, we have Alex Cornet. And in lane 4, we have Jason Pham. Yeah. Whew. I think that's the one thing in the pool area. It gets really, really humid. Maybe we need to get one of those little portable fans to kind of cool off the camera next time. We want to make sure that everyone can watch championships 100%. So like I said, this is our first run. It's a trial and error. So we're hoping that for the most part, you're having a good experience. And we're figuring out the kinks that we need to work on to improve it. All right, the 100-yard butterfly is over, and we are going to be moving on to event 52. Which is the 58 and under 50 free. We have in lane 3, Lucas Tusignan diving in.
There you go.
And he's making his way towards the last 25. This is awesome. Please keep putting your shout outs there.
You have a shout out for Peyton. From
Yes.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Yes.
Peyton, you did an amazing job. Thank you guys for dropping in on the chat.
All right, so we're moving on to the 100-yard free. Girls 9-10 and girls 11-12. So in lane 2, we have Giselle Asbury. In lane 3, Alina Martinez. In lane 4, Ella Collins. And in lane 5, Nakomi Colon. 100-yard free, events number 53 and event 55. Here we go. They're on their way.
Okay, another shout out from Tawana Davis. Great idea, much appreciated. More than welcome.
Yes, of course. We know that with all of these changes happening, I mean, we're very, very lucky that with Springfield schools having to, for now, temporarily stop winter sports, that we still have the opportunity to have our kids in the pool. Even though we can't have spectators right now for most of the season, though, I mean, this is the first event where we cannot have spectators, but prior to that, we
were
did
limited
have them.
before that, but we were able to have at least one parent.
Yeah.
With the kids, so
It wasn't like
full-blown.
anyone free for all. It was only like one person per child, but obviously we know that things are not going the way we would like to see things going, so we have to take more precautions. And part of that was not being able to have spectators, but that's okay. We want to do as much as we can to give you the opportunity to see your kids and all the hard work that they put into what they do at practice, shown here at the these swim meets.
And they get a good job from the board members. Everything is sectioned off here, and the naratorium, places where students can sit, where they cannot sit. So everything is marked off, and every aspect of COVID protocols is being taken into place. Every measure.
Yes,
So
everything was well thought out. All right, girls stepping out. Event number 56, boys 11 to 12, 100-yard free. In lane 1, we shall have Damian Torres Sanchez. In lane 2, Jovinda Kunanali. Lane 3, Andrew Ruiz Velez. Lane 4, Sebastian Medina. And in lane 5, Eric Arroyo. And just to be clear again, just to clarify that the lane closest to the camera is lane 1. The lane farthest from the camera is lane 6.
the good thing about being in the pool area is that it is definitely not 17 degrees outside like it is outside.
Oh, it's
It is
crazy.
humid. I think that's why we're having issues with our camera, that it's overheating, but we'll figure it out for next time. And they're off. It should be a very good race. Here we go. Again, if you're just tuning in to us this morning, thank you for the opportunity to join us here this morning. Thank you for your dedication to the Sharks Swimming Club. We are here at the High School of Science and Technology in Springfield, Massachusetts, and this is our meet against the East Longmeadow Marlins. So, Amy, how does this virtual? A lot of parents don't know how this virtual meets. How is it that we're competing against another team, but they're not here? How does that go?
So the other team right now is swimming at their pool. So what winds up happening is that in order to move things along, they combine events. So boys 9-10 and girls 9-10. It just makes sense. But once the meet is over, each event is calculated separately. So the girls 9-10 will have their own calculations, and they will then put it together with East Longmeadows. So at the end, we'll know where each girl stands, where each boy in their event stands. So East Longmeadow will swim at their pool, and then all the scores will be put in together, and that's how we figure out
For the winner and
who
won.
placed in what event and how many points each team was able to get. So we have girls 13-14, girls 15 and over, boys 15 and over, 100-yard free. In lane 1, we have Layla Sutton. In lane 2, Tashara Boyd. In lane 3, Lana Hun. In lane 4, Jordan Hernandez. In lane 5, Julius Boyd. And in lane 6, Vashawn Sutton. These are events number 57, event 59, and event number 60. So even though we have 6 swimmers swimming the same event, their score will be put under the correct event.
So, what are the pros and cons about these virtual meets? Because I know, we've been part of the Shark organization now for a few years.
Oh wow, we've been here for a while. I think about 5, almost 6 years with the Sharks. And I find
I don't think I can go back. I love these virtual meets.
I think one of
I miss it though.
the pros is that obviously we are maintaining distancing, we're keeping everyone safe, and we're providing a healthy environment for the kids to still do what they love to do. I think time-wise, it kind of does go by quicker because we're able to combine and it's less heat.
Yeah.
But I think one of the major cons for the kids is to actually be able to swim against their competitor, to be able to
Yeah.
be in the pool. Sometimes it doesn't feel, at least that's what our daughter tells us. Sometimes it doesn't feel the same because it's like you're not seeing your competition. So I think it's the whole drive and having the entire audience there cheering and clapping and yelling. I guess it just gets the adrenaline going. And I think that's like probably one of the biggest things that some of these kids miss. So there's definitely the pros and cons to this. And I think one of the major ones is, parents want to see their kids swim, and
Yeah.
not always through a computer or through a phone or a tablet. So I know parents like to be in the bleachers and yell and cheer on for their daughter or son or niece or nephew. I know my parents came to almost every meet and cheered on our kids. So, it's not the same. It's not the same rush, I guess, maybe for the kids. But, safety and health is
Yeah.
first. And that's our priority right now. It's to make sure that the kids can still do what they love and but do it in a safe and healthy environment.
We're switching the timers to the far end of the pool. So again, for our 8 and unders that are going to complete in their 25-yard backstroke, right?
Yes. So we have the girls 8 and under 25-yard backstroke. That's event number 61 and event number 62.
And boys as
The
well.
boys 8 and under. We have in lane 2, we have Ava Berthium.
Mhm.
Lane 3, Lily Gorneau. Lane 4, Aubrey Berthium. And lane 5, Theodore Chevrival. Hope I said that right. Yay, another shout out for Peyton. Oh,
Grammy and Grandpa, love watching you.
so
Great
awesome.
job. Just figured this out. Awesome job to the kids and staff for filming this for us and to be able to watch. Yeah, that's the great thing about doing this. I don't know, Amy. I think we may have gotten ourselves a new job
Maybe.
for the Sharks. Being able to
Water.
the great thing is that they treat us well here. We're being offered water.
Yes.
Again, for those of you who have never been into a pool area or an natatorium here at SciTech, it does get pretty hot as you
Hot
as
and
you get
humid.
higher and higher in the bleachers. We know the physics. Heat rises, so therefore
We're at the top.
we figured out that we have to work on some camera stuff, but that's okay. The majority of the time, you guys are seeing 2 different camera angles, one from the blocks and one the whole pool view. And we'll work on this. And again, we're writing down some good notes and taking some good feedback
Yes.
from our spectators here joining us this morning. So we will get better. And I don't think we're ever gonna go back to.
Probably.
Yeah, makes it easier for our families to join us and partake in and again just great swimming, great kids, great swimming.
All right, so our timers are going back to the blocks, and our next event is the event number 63 and 64, which is the girls and boys 9 and 10 50-yard backstroke. In lane 1, we're gonna have Pedro Baez. In lane 2, Deborah Cruz. In lane 3, Alyssa Plant. Lane 4, Peyton Colcord. And lane 5, Leona Lee Rivera.
Nope.
And there goes our camera
There
again,
goes our
guys. We
camera.
apologize. We are trying.
So we'll shut down for a little bit, and we'll see the from the blocks. We'll see a little view for the blocks.
Yes, we apologize. It's just that we are at the top of the bleachers. So like Louis said earlier, the heat rises, this humidity rises. And with that, we didn't calculate in that it could also affect the camera. So we're gonna try to cool it down as fast as we can. But right now we're getting the 50-yard backstroke. Okay, we are so sorry. We're just gonna give the camera a minute to cool down and try to get it back on. And they're off. We have Alyssa moving in a little bit in the lead. There we go, there we go. We're back on. Let's hope we can keep it on for a little bit longer. And there it went again. Oh my goodness.
No, it's actually still on.
Okay, okay, it's back on.
It's still on.
Oh God, maybe we need to find like a fan. I have a number of fans at home, like the old school hand ones that you have to kind of flap back and forth to fan yourself at home because of these events. They get so hot, especially when there were a lot of people before the whole pandemic. It would get really, really, really hot. And having those fans was like a must. So I think I'm gonna bring one in for the camera next time.
Bring one and just put it right on the camera.
All right, so we have still the 50-yard backstroke. We're moving on to event 65 and 66. The 11 and 12-year-olds, girls 11-12. In lane 2, we have Sandra Perez Colon, Drea Robinson, and Jada Alejandro. And boys 11-12, we have in lane 5, Brandon Pham.
Or the other idea is we said we get closer to the door.
True, true. Maybe next time we'll go by the door, have some cool air coming in. They're off. All right.
So these are the 50-yard backstrokes.
Yep. Girls and boys 11-12.
I'm always amazed how when they first start out with the backstroke, and a lot of it is controlling the head movement up and down in the water.
Yes, yes.
And as you see, as they get better and better, they control that head movement.
Yes.
So it is not about obviously it's about how fast you can swim, but it's also about technique. So keeping that head tucked in to the chin, keeping and bopping it,
Your
stopping
body
the bopping.
aligned.
Yeah. So good job with these swimmers. They all look amazing. Good techniques all around.
Yes, because if I try to do it, I just look like dead fish. I'm definitely the mermaid no one wants to see.
And I've been a witness to that. So
oh, thanks.
that's okay. I think the last time that we competed, you did beat me in the backstroke.
I did.
So-
I did. Thank goodness no one recorded it. All right.
There has to be video out there
No.
somewhere.
We're moving on to the 100-yard backstroke. Girls 13-14, boys 13-14, boys 15 and over. These are events number 67, 68, and 70. In lane 2, we have Arjana Kunanali. In lane 3, we have Trevor Plant. In lane 4, Jason Pham. And 5, Charles Sutton. Sometimes I kind of think of like backstroke as having like this groove with your body. It's almost like a dance. I'm waiting for like an artist to like look at one of these strokes and just make a dance out of it. There's got to be some type of move to this. Yes, lots of shout out for Peyton. Oh, I know these kids are doing such an amazing job under these circumstances to still show up, be at practice, and just push through. That just shows their commitment and their grit, not giving up. It's amazing. For a lot of these kids, this is their passion. This is what they love to do. So when you take that away and it's positive, it's something positive for them. It takes care of their health, helps their social skills, it helps to build the pyramid of teamwork.
And also, our kids are coachable. You have to be able to listen to the coaches and listen to the adjustments that they're trying to make, not only in practice, but also during meets like this. You see, I don't know if you see Coach Reese and Coach Jerome, Coach Pat, Coach Chris, always talking to the kids about technique, always talking about, it's not about time. Yeah, we want to cut down on the times, but it's about that technique. They're always coaching the kids on.
So the next event, we have the event 72, boys 8 and under 25-yard breaststroke. And in lane 3, we have Zayden Asbury. He'll be the only one swimming this event for boys 8 and under. Kind of has a pool to himself. That's pretty cool. Try keeping the kids spaced out and distance from each other. And it's so tough because there's so many friends.
So hard.
There's so many friends here that they're so used to being together. And then, you know, all of a sudden it's like distance. Not easy. All right, and we have our 8 and under breaststroker making it to the end of the pool, 25 yards.
This is another stroke.
This,
you want to get a good workout?
Oh man, this
breaststroke.
Is chest, arm, back, abs. I always say I have a 6-pack, just a protective cap over it. Okay, all right. So we have girls 9-10, girls 11-12, and boys 11-12, 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Connor Glennon. Lane 2, Leon Melendez. Lane 3, Alina Martinez. Lane 4, Anna Hun. Lane 5, Andrew Ruiz Velez. And lane 6, Eli Rosario. This is the 50-yard breaststroke, event 72, 74, 75, and 76.
That's a good jump right there. Wow. Yeah, Leon and Anna going head to head here. A really good turn. Good pulls for both girls. Good pull for Andrew. Very good pullouts for each of the swimmers that are in the water. Nice job.
All right.
Again,
Kids.
the breaststroke is so hard,
It-
and these kids make it look so easy.
Yes. Yes. All right.
And we're looking forward to the championship, right? We have one more
Yes.
swim after this, and then the championship.
No, this is it.
This is it. This is the
This
last.
is it. This is the
All right,
last
so we
swimming
started
before
swimming.
championships.
All right. So this is our tune-up game. This is
This
our
is-
tune-up broadcasting. So when we do the championships,
Well, hopefully we'll
we'll
have
be
things much
pros.
smoother.
yeah. But that's the fun thing about figuring things out early on, right?
All
We
right.
were tasked with this assignment, and hopefully we delivered.
Hopefully we're
We're
okay.
delivering.
Hopefully we're okay.
Definitely for the championship, Sammy and I will sit down and do more of a production.
Yes. Okay, so next is event 77, 78, and 79, the 100-yard breaststroke for girls and boys 13, 14, and 15 at girls 15 and over. In lane 2, we have Lauren Carrasquillo. In lane 3, Johan Perez Colon. Lane 4, Alex Cornet. And lane 5, Zoraida Strites. And again, for those of you joining us later on, the lane closest to us is lane 1, and the lane furthest away from the camera is lane 6.
And if you're wondering where we are at the High School of Science and Technology in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yes,
Our Sharks versus the East Longmeadow Marlins.
but we are not using their technology. We're using our own.
Really proud of all the volunteers today. They're all doing double duty, if you think about it.
Yes,
They're trying to
yes.
prepare their swimmer, cheer on their swimmer, also take time, judge if there are any disqualifications. They are delivering water. They're making sure that we are safe, maintaining physically distant from each other, which is hard to do, right? Because our kids want to socialize and they're social butterflies. We have folks guarding the entrances to the bathroom. So again, everybody that is here today is wearing multiple hats. As you can see, they're cheering on their swimmers. So much fun.
All right, we're finishing up with the breaststroke, and we are about to go to our last events, which is the 11, 12, 13, 14, and 18 and under free relays. These are our last events coming up.
So that's how quickly these meets go. So if you are paying attention to the events, they go by pretty quickly.
Yes.
So if you have a list of your summer's events, almost you cannot you can't go anywhere. You gotta carry the cell phone or carry your laptop with you wherever you go,
they
because
go by pretty quick.
these virtual meets go by really quick. So again, great job to all the swimmers today.
Yes.
Um,
The coaches, the
coaches,
volunteers.
you know, and we never shut out the custodians either. Like we just shut
I
out the
know,
custodians.
the custodians who are able to open
After
the
this,
schools
after
and
this, they have to make sure that the pool is ready.
yes.
The locker rooms are ready for school on Monday. So shout
All
out
right.
to the custodians as well.
So we're moving on to the girls and boys 11 and 12 200-yard free relay. In lane 2, we'll have the boys team, which consists of Sebastian Medina, Jovinda Kunanali, Eli Rosario, and Andrew Ruiz Velez. In lane 3, we have the girls team, Alina Martinez, Ella Collins, Jada Alejandro, and Anna Hun. And then in lane 4, another girls team, Giselle Asbury, Leon Melendez, Sandra Perez Colon, and Drea Robinson.
And this is a 200-yard freestyle relay.
Yes, it is. Boys and girls, 11 and 12. And this season, the 11 and 12 boys and girls have really been competitive, which is exciting to see. Oh no. Oh boy. We lost our camera. We're going to try to get it going back on. But I love it because they continue to push each other. We're trying to get the cameras back going. All right. We have the third swimmers for lanes 2 and 3 going in. Oh boy. These boys and girls have really been pushing each other this season. And it's been amazing to watch.
Oh, wow, look at Andy go.
Yes. Oh no, Anna's goggles are down to her mouth.
But that's something that they practice, which is great. What do you do when part of the equipment comes off? But as you can see, this is a very tight relay here.
That is a very tight
Nice.
relay.
We're down to our last event here for the day.
Yes. We have our last swimmer going in. And that culminates the boys and girls 11 and 12 200-yard free. All right. So we have our last swimmer touching the wall, and we're moving on to the last heat. Girls 13, 14, 200-yard free. They will be in lane 4, and that is consists of Ariana Kunanali, Lauren Carrasquillo, Tashara Boyd, and Lana Hun. Event 85, girls 18 and under 200-yard free. In lane 5, Alex Cornet, Gabriela Carrasquillo, Zoraida Straits, and Layla Sutton. And then in event 86, we have boys 18 and under. In lane 1, we have Brandon Pham, Damian Torres Sanchez, Connor Glennon, and Pedro Paez. In lane 2, we have Charles Sutton, Eric Arroyo, Trevor Plants, and Johan Perez Colon. And in lane 3, we have Jason Pham, Bashan Sutton, Julius Boyd, and Jordan Hernandez. This is our last event. Well, last events in one, but the last heat of this meet. They are all pushing themselves to the end.
It's good to see some of the older kids in the water.
Yeah.
I know the Springfield Public Schools have a pause on winter sports, which includes swimming. Some of our swimmers here are members of the respective high
No,
schools.
not the ones here. Not the ones here.
Well, they will be, but right now there's a pause. So. But again, it's nice to see the older kids swim.
All right, so the kids are coming in. Some are at the end. We have a few teams that are on their final swimmers. And then that'll culminate this swim meet in 2 weeks. January 22nd, our championships begin. Actually, I think it's only January 22nd. It used to be 2 days, depending on age group. But obviously with the changes happening due to the pandemic, we only have a 1-day event, which gives us 2 weeks to hopefully smooth out the little things. I don't think it was so bad. I think we did good.
I think we'll be okay. There's
Hopefully.
definitely some things that we have to, especially on the camera side, right? On the technology side.
I'll bring a fan. I'm gonna start fanning it out.
We'll try out different cameras to see which ones work. This is our camera from actually it's a pretty good camera. I think it's just the humidity got to it today.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in to us this morning.
Yes.
Great job to all the shark swimmers. And again, we want to thank all the volunteers, the coaches, everybody that makes this happen. This does not happen on its own. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes.
And to the board.
To the Sharks board. And again, I know you couldn't be here with us today, and but keep supporting and cheering on our Sharks.
Yes.
So until next time, my name is Louis.
Mine is Amy.
And we'll see you guys in the championships.
All righty.
Enjoy your Saturday.
Have a great